Support for City Series Baseball is provided by the Akron Public Schools Career Education Department at 330-761-3131 or apscareers.com.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Summit Lake Park for Akron City Series boys baseball action. Today's action pitting the home team on the scoreboard and wearing the white jerseys with the maroon trim. That's the Garfield Rams against the visiting team, Firestone Falcons, wearing the green, black, and white coming to bat.
Please rise and move your caps for this next one.
Not when it's this cold. You just get it going. The sun is out, but the temperature is not high. On the mound today,
the high is a low.
Making his first varsity start, pitcher Caleb Brown for the Rams. His second offering is fouled back and out of play. Evens the count at 1-1.
Like right here. Hi and welcome. I'm Dave Schick. This is Joe Kaminsky.
Thanks, man. I was gonna get there.
Yeah. Second inning, maybe?
We got time. And Peter George bringing you the pictures. 2-1 now on leadoff hitter Owen Grant. He's the second baseman. I'll run through the rest of the Firestone lineup here in a moment.
If you hear any of us stop talking, it's because we've frozen to death.
2-1 offering over for strike two. 2-2 on Grant.
High of 45 today with sunshine, neither of which we've seen a lot of. The sun is out finally, but a 45 we have not seen.
Ball in the dirt. Nice pick by catcher Casual Oliver. Full count now on Grant. Just misses. He couldn't pull the trigger. Luckily, didn't have to, and he is the first base runner of the ball game with the walk. Let's set the rest of the batting order for the Firestone Falcons. Batting second right now, as a matter of fact, shortstop Dustin James. Third spot is the first baseman Alex Aracey. In the cleanup spot is the third baseman Alex Cole. Batting fifth, right fielder Matt Owen. Batting sixth, the DH today, Orth Wahid. In the seventh slot, the left fielder Robert Harris. Batting eighth, catcher Matt Dees. And rounding up the order in number 9 slot is the center fielder DeMonte Swain.
Oh, that's for a balk, and I don't think that was that far.
Did he step off though? If he stepped off, it's not a balk. And on the tag, that's going to be a caught stealing. I couldn't see it, partners.
It was very close.
I had.
I thought
if he doesn't step off, he can't. But if he steps off, and that's what I just saw the umpire, right or wrong, he said he stepped off. So that goes as a caught stealing. 1, 4, 3, 6. If you're scoring at home for the first out. So that's a way to help your own cause here after walking the first batter. Line drive up the middle happens every time after somebody gets caught stealing. It's the same thing with the foul shots in basketball. After we talk about it, the guy's made 6 in a row. He's gonna miss. First hit of the ball game for the Falcons. That'll bring up Alex Aracey.
Matt Brooks, first-year head coach, just down the third baseline. Green cap, giving some signals.
Brown gets ahead with that first pitch fastball.
It took me a good 20 minutes on the way home to warm up from yesterday's game. Oh, so cold.
It was like my right index finger just couldn't lose the numbness. of the 30-mile-an-hour wind that was pounding on it.
They are.
Ground ball to third. They go ahead. Oh, and that one's thrown into the right field. Right play there, but rushed the throw and a fielder's choice and an E5 that allows the runner to advance to third base.
Let me tell you right now.
So first error of the ball game. First and third now, 1 out. You see a lot of that here. Both of these teams' first game yesterday. Firestone beat Garfield yesterday, looking for the sweep.
13-3.
13-3 score. Alex Cole to the plate. What's that, the wind?
Yeah.
Nice shave today, too. A little colder even. I did wear a hat, though. You're right, it is a little better. See, I listen to you once in a while. Long hold by Brown. Sets.
And they are going off the bag at first.
Oh, they can walk in a second here.
Talk it over. We have our talk with each coach here in the second inning. Unless the first, it's a doozy. We're already having our first talk.
Let's go.
Saying they're coming off the bag every time at first. Every time you even set up. They're way off the bag.
So you got 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away here. Double play ball away from getting into hit. Brown comes set. Hey, you can see he's not very comfortable from the stretch. Good spot, just misses. You don't want to take it off, it's too cold. Put it back on, put it back on. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Runner goes out and bluffs, and it's swung through for the second out of the inning. Big strikeout. Big strikeout as he gets the cleanup hitter there. That will bring up right fielder Matt Owen.
You know what I noticed last night was we were leaving Ellett. A lot of girlfriends out to watch the game. Like,
That's what you noticed, huh?
that's right. Well, I was in the parking lot.
Way
I
to
was
be
trying-
locked in on the game, which was easy to do yesterday, to not be locked in on the game.
Well, that was more.
Oh, your early break. And that'll go as a stolen base.
Wheels.
They just let him go. Eric C. Waltz is into second. He'll get a stolen base in that situation because the game is in the balance. Nice stop by Oliver, saves the run. Matt Owen, a base hit, would probably score 2. Outfielders look to be a little deep in left field, but center and right, they're really shallow. Nice pick again by Oliver. Ball 3. And boy, how big would this be to get out of the first with no harm done if you're a Garfield fan. That we in our last telecast, Kenmore did not have the ability to do that against Ellett, and it led to a quick demise. Gets that fastball over. Still way ahead in the count is Matt Owen.
3-1.
Still sitting on a hitter's count here. In this situation, you're looking for a ball in your hot zone, something you can drive. He gets it a little bit up and off the fist, fouls it off for the second strike. Now Brown 1 pitch away here.
Hurts him. It's cold.
Yeah, it hurts. I'm with you.
He's hot.
He's not wearing batting gloves either,
It's
is
a
he?
long at bat, yeah. Long at bat.
I think when I was this age, I think it had to be about 20 or below for me to wear batting gloves. I hated them so much, but now I'd go up there with some isotoners on, probably.
Are you wearing 2 pairs of gloves? Yes. Yes, I am.
That one's popped high, and the wind's going to take that thing out of play. We'll redo it again. Started out over first base, but the wind got that up over the lights, and it looked like one of Dave Schick's 7-irons. Mine wouldn't have been that high, unfortunately. My 7 hit a line drive with any club, and that.
I hate when you hit that line, like you popped up too high, and instead of chipping it up nice, it's a straight arrow across the green.
Yep. Fouled straight back. That was a good pitch. Nice job of fouling that off by Owen.
I've pitched 19 so far.
I'll get you. I got your clicker.
Nah, I don't have a clicker.
You got it right here. That one is going to stay in play. It's sky high. And Brown goes off the mound and says, I'm going to take this. I'm going to get out of this inning. And he does. Comes all the way back from down 3-0. Firestone has a hit, and they strand 2. Garfield up to bat when we come back. Back to action here in the bottom of the first inning. Let's set the lineup for the Garfield Rams. Leading off, playing left field, Adam Waters. Batting second, the catcher, Casual Oliver. Batting third in center field, Hunter first. The cleanup hitter is the first baseman, Terrence Robinson. The shortstop, Mark Farrell, batting fifth. Batting sixth, Tyrus Bryan, the right fielder. Batting seventh, pitcher Caleb Brown. In the 8th spot, third baseman, Dante Keys. And in the 9 hole, the second baseman, James Waters. First offering by pitcher Derek Deese is low and away for ball 1. Doing the catching for the Falcons, Matt Dees. So Deese and Dees for the Falcons.
Double trouble, double D.
Waters gets into that one, but he's hit that right into the teeth of the wind. Caught in left field for the first out of the inning. Squeezing that in right is now is that Robert Harris or Robert Morris? I'm trying to read your writing, which is kind of like reading hieroglyphics. It's not bad. I said it was good today. Is that Harris or Morris?
Harris.
Harris. Okay, that's a weird looking H. It wasn't terrible. Actually, it's kind of neat for you.
That's because I actually had my gloves off when I wrote it. Instead of now, I have them on. You gotta get these pitches.
Oliver takes ball 1. Just get back to your pitch charting. Look at that helmet, man. That is golden. It's a golden domer there. Can't lay off the high fastball.
You can see by these, like, I remember, like, when we played baseball, it was always like you wanted the bill, like, totally curved. Like,
Yeah, I don't like it flat.
Like almost like a C.
No, now they take it out of the box and
just leave it that way. Keep it flat.
And I know that's in. I think it's. I don't like that look though. But maybe that shows our age.
Yeah, because I remember you put like the ball in it, rubber bands, and trying to get it curved, deeply curved. I don't think not even
Nice
our,
off-speed pitch there.
Not even our 2 hats are curved enough as they're supposed to be back in the day.
Mine's perfect. Especially for radio. It's
Well,
perfect.
yeah, I'm saying when we played.
1 and 2 on Oliver here. Doubles up with 2 off-speed pitches. Comebacker fielded nicely and thrown out for the second out of the inning. Dees doubled up with his off-speed. That'll bring Hunter First to the plate. First is in center field today. It'd be too easy for him to be at first, right? Or second, and he'd be first is on second. No, wait, first is in center.
They had a kid's book.
That hit the bat. How about that? That's bad luck. Worst luck is if it hits the bat and goes fair when you're ducking, and I've seen that happen before. And the guy didn't know it, so he's just standing there.
What's going on? No, I was saying they have a kid's book with the Costello version of the it's for kids.
Oh, that's awesome. Ground ball to second, retired for a nice 1-2-3 bottom of the first inning for Derek Deese. Firestone up the bat, still no score when we return.
The other guy, though, he does like a lot of college games. He's like, "You all right?" I was like, "Yeah, my leg just hurts." I go playing 4-on-4 for an hour. Probably wasn't the best thing for it. Like, all right, I just want to make sure you didn't get hurt. No, it's just
Back to action here in the top of the second inning as Dave Schick describes his war wounds from getting old.
Yeah.
Or just Wednesday, I guess we could call it. Waheed, Harris, and Dees due up for the Falcons here at the top of the second. No score here from Summit Lake Park. Takes fastball high.
And in comparison, it's his 21st pitch, and Brown threw 6 pitches.
That's the kind of innings you love to have, especially in this weather and early in the season when guys can't get stretched out more than 80, 90, maybe 100 pitches if they're ready, but not much more. That ball driven to right field. And Waheed has a leadoff single. Nice job going the other way. Yeah, the first baseman for Garfield, Terrence Robinson, that ball was hit so hard he didn't even have a chance to dive for it or react. Watch it just go right through that hole into right field. Brings up Robert Harris, left fielder. Takes ball one way outside. Stay out, son. Stay away, wind. Here from Summit Lake Park. That's what we're asking for. Is that too much to ask?
Maybe the jet stream to come from the south. That's fine.
Yeah. That one low and away. Another nice save by Oliver. Big jump at first base. He's got that one stolen standing up. Huge jump. And a 3-0 count on Harris.
Which do you think is easier to steal, second or third?
Easier to get a big lead and jump from second to third, but a shorter throw for the catcher. So harder to do probably, but I always like stealing third better. But you got to be sure you're going to steal third. Harris 3-0 hack in there, fouls it off. Still misses there for ball 4.
I got it.
First and second, nobody out now. That will bring up catcher Matt Dees. Possible bunting situation. Let's see if they go big inning here. If they go for What are you looking for, partner?
My, there it is.
Your hand warmers?
Oh, I wish. They take another time. I have my thing ready to.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Still do it here in the second inning.
Yeah, cue it up.
I feel like we should do the pitcher first instead of the team preview. Just thought of that now.
Brown missing high here with everything in the second inning.
Looks like it's all digital. Let's go to the second track.
2-0 offering. D's with a healthy cut that swings through it. Brown trying to pitch out of a little bit of a jam here.
Trouble. Trouble, they say. Trouble.
3-1 offering. Way high. Ball 4. Bases loaded now. Nobody out. Back-to-back walks.
About your starting pitcher and what he brings to the mound, what are his strengths for today's game? Yeah, Derek's kind of a what you would call a junk ball pitcher. He throws a lot of strikes. He doesn't throw hard, but he's a senior and he's been around for a while.
Yeah, I should play the right one. Sorry about that.
They're giving you time, though. See,
There you go.
we'll come back to that
Tell
in the
me a little
bottom.
bit about your starting pitcher today and what his strengths are on the mound. To go off what I just said about being inexperienced, this is sophomore Caleb Brown's first varsity start. I got him in some games a little bit last year as a freshman, but you know, it's going to be whether he can throw strikes, and I wish it was a little bit warmer for him, but you know, it is what it is in Ohio.
There you go.
And what it is here is a predicament here. No outs and the bases loaded. The corners are pinched in up the middle. Looks like they'll go for a double play.
Saying, this is not how I imagined my first varsity start.
Got out of trouble in the first inning, but does not get the call there on that one as it's upstairs.
Hey, the wind's kicking up.
Great. Fantastic. That one fouled back and near the living room, not quite in it. Well, this is a day though, even though it's a good day to pitch, I'd come right at guys. See how far you can hit it today. Or jam you right here. And he does. He's got the force at home. Oliver does a nice job being a first baseman, stretching to get that one. Fielder's choice will cut off Wahid at home. Base is still loaded now, 1 out in the top of the order. Owen Grant to the plate. Balk. Yep, balk called. So now second and third as all runners advance on the balk there. So he did not step back off the mound. I think he stepped forward. That one flared into right field, and the right fielder overruns it. That'll bring home a run. I think I'm going to give him a hit and an RBI. Although we both agree it should have been caught.
Well, because it kind of ran.
He overran
out
it
of
though,
position, yeah.
with the wind and the sun and
Tough
March.
spot, yeah.
So 2 runs now in. Swain advances to third. Grant easily takes that one. Way outside. 2-0 now. On Dustin James, who singled up the middle in his first at bat.
Ooh, wild pitch.
Bounces right back to Oliver though.
Advances though to second. Does Grant.
That one up the middle. Base hit. That's going to score 2. James into second on the throw. Give him a single and 2 RBIs. Dustin James 2 for 2 now. So James, the old adage, can't go wrong up the middle, has been the case for him. 2 for 2, 2 hits, both of them right up the middle. Bring Alex Aracey to the plate, takes ball 1. He reached on a fielder's choice in the first.
Just 1 out.
Yep, the old crooked numbers. Hitting a couple walks. And a couple more hits, 4 runs in, 3 hits in the inning. And just everything's up. No downward action on that ball, kind of just either sitting right in the middle of the strike zone or up way out of it for Brown. Gets that one in for strike 1. But even that was up too, partner. I mean, still top of the strike zone. Get that thing down on those shin guards, man. A little bit below right at the knee or below.
Oh, that was
Same pitch. Ball 3. Three and 1. That one hammered, but the wind will hold that up.
nice.
Caught by Waters in center for the second out. James on second, Cole to the plate, 2 outs here in the inning.
Cole said he wanted us to zoom in on him at the plate so we could wink at the camera. It's a small request. Not that we can do it, but. Oh,
That's
chopper.
going to be a tough play. And Cole, with fingers flying everywhere, he'll take it because he gets an infield single. Placed well, not hit well, but definitely placed well. And that will bring the 9th hitter of the inning to the plate. And that's going to be right fielder Matt Owen. Runner goes, and it's fouled off. Uh-oh.
Didn't hear it.
No, it's okay. Into the parking lot.
Come on, Zach, hop on that, man. That was your
No.
opportunity.
We don't want him hopping on it. We'll see him on the overpass. Hey, good seats, hey, buddy.
Dad, look over here.
0-1 count to Owen. Steps off, nothing doing. Brown shakes off several times. They can't get it together here. Two outs, top of the second inning. 4-0, Falcons lead. Runner goes. Cole into second.
What's going on here? You guys have enough balls? I don't know what's going on.
That one popped out. Wind's gonna knock it out of play.
What was the talk about? Any ideas?
Right there.
Yeah.
I think he was going to pitch before the umpire signaled the play back in. But why it elicited that response, I don't know. One-two count, and now we have equipment issues.
I have a preview of the season.
Sure.
A little bit about how the spring has gone. It's your second game, kind of what you've noticed and what can come this season for your team. Well, I've noticed to expect the unexpected. It's a little bit different team from what I thought we might have this season, but the guys that I do have playing, they've worked hard, and I know we put together a squad and we got out on the field, had our first game yesterday, and we're going to be young this year. I think I had 4 sophomores and 2 freshmen in the game at some point, so it's kind of baptism by fire for some of these guys.
And on the play, I mean, I think that was pretty well described by Coach Reno. Baptism by fire, a young, inexperienced team, and when you're going against again, last couple of telecasts, we've seen the 2 favorites and the 2 teams pretty much in the championship game every year with Ellett and Firestone, and you see why. They bring experience. Their guys get experience a lot of times on their JV level, and some of the other teams, their experience comes on the varsity level. Caleb Brown made a good pitch there. Should have had the 3rd out of the inning, but it's kicked away, and Coach Reno going to make a pitching change. On the error, 2 more runs score as Owen reaches on an E6. Second error of the ball game for the Rams, and we have a pitching change.
Who's up there? 7?
We're gonna bring in
Matt Farrell.
Farrell gonna come in to pitch. And we'll take a break and be right back. Okay, back to action here. Mark Farrell comes in from center field. I believe that's where he was, wasn't he? Take the mound. He was at shortstop. First one is wide. A lot of position changes, but nobody coming out. Now catching, Adam Waters. He moves in to catch from left field.
Went out with 39 pitches. Good Brown.
Warith Waheed back in. Takes the first 2 pitches up and away. Pickoff throw to first. Can't handle it, and he's going to go to second. He's safe. Matt Owens going to take second on the error by Brown. Should have been caught.
Third error.
Yep. Well, he drilled with that one. That doesn't feel good any day, especially today. That will bring up Robert Harris. Walked in the second inning, beginning of this inning. Still the second inning, partner.
Yeah.
In case you're keeping score.
Already changed the number up top on my score sheet.
Got to get his arm up.
We're gonna have a talk with him here soon too. I don't have any more sound bites for Garfield. I have to. In the second inning. And second hit by pitch.
Oh boy. You can see that arm slides way down low. He's got to get on top of the baseball. Got that Justin Masterson arm slide a little bit, but
You ever been to the
he's not a major leaguer either. So.
opening day, Progressive Field?
I have. Not a lot, but I have, and it's great fun. How about you?
Last year was my first time.
Did you have a lot of fun?
Did have a lot of fun.
Ball away.
There was like a 45-minute delay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Which allowed me to peruse the new eats they had at the stadium.
And good stuff.
All delicious.
Bases loaded here from Matt Dees. Swings and hits a high fly ball. Out the wind knocks it down and drops. Caught by nobody.
Oh, they got him at third.
They're gonna get Waheed 2 more runs. 2 more runs come in to score on the play. And after a long top of the second inning, Firestone plates 8 runs and they go up 8-0. Garfield coming to bat.
Welcome back as we start the bottom of the second. Bottom of the second. Woo! 8-0 your lead. Firestone with another explosion in the second inning. All 8 runs there. Now is going to be your former first baseman, now your third baseman, Terrence Robinson. Seems like it's been a long time since they were up to bat, and you're right.
And that's because it has been.
Because it has been. First strike. Second one up for a ball.
I missed a soundbite?
No, he just
Oh,
came
man.
back.
Did you like that timing? It was impeccable.
Thought we were in the third inning. I almost misspoke, and I had to look back. We're still in the second.
Easy now.
Still in the second inning.
Not get ahead of ourselves.
2-1.
Climbs the ladder there. Boy, that bat looks small in Terrence Robinson's hands, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's not good. And I had his size in the bin. 2-2.
Good location there by Dees.
Well, that was soundbite for him. I played about half of it in the second inning for the other team.
Gave us a little
Go me.
free preview there. Off speed, finds the top of the strike zone.
That way you know. I just ask the same questions to each coach. We do. Play it back to back. Take it easy. For you right now. Here we go. They're not. Technical difficulties. These gloves are slowing me down.
Your starting pitcher and what he brings to the mound, what are his strengths for today's game? Yeah, Derek's kind of a, what you would call a junk ball pitcher. He throws a lot of strikes. He doesn't throw hard, but he's a senior, and he's been around for a while. And he's going to throw strikes. He's going to keep he's going to keep the hitters off balance. A lot of breaking stuff, a lot of off-speed stuff, so that's kind of where he excels.
I gotta stop hitting the microphone too.
Sorry. That's all right. Let's call that. It's part of the job, man.
I remember when I got this thing, I was like, oh, I can just, like, it has like a plug, you know, if we had the right stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't have that.
2-0 now on Pharrell. Yeah, come on. Let's not.
There's no in-cable. I can plug it into the.
Watch out.
Take a hit. Come on, get on base. Ah, Dorn.
3-0 on Farrell.
Aren't they remaking that movie? I think so.
The same movie, just a remake?
I think you could probably remake a movie about every 20 years.
I think that's pretty much what they do. There's not too many good scripts
There's a couple
coming out.
good scripts.
What's the best movie you saw this year? As Farrell walks on 4 pitches.
Let's see the best.
I mean, I couldn't name you a great movie I saw.
Great movie.
Big Hero 6 I saw was really good.
I saw Big Hero 6. It was good. My kids cried at the end. Did yours cry?
Yeah.
I was like talking them off a cliff. I was like, guys, Walt's not going to let us down. There's going to be a happy ending here somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Ball in the hole. Nice play. Turned at second for 1. And hung on to it at second base. Farrell out on the fielder's choice for the second out. Brian reaches on that, and that will bring Caleb Brown to the plate with 2 outs here in the inning.
If anyone's got something to hit for, it's this guy. He should be pretty pissed at the plate. First at bat. You're already not pitching already. Get angry.
Hey, finish, 8. Stand straight up.
And what hurt him on the mound today had to be, I mean, he gave up his fair share of hits, but I think we said location, because he was up in the zone with walks, and he was up in the zone with balls that were hit. So whether that was fatigue or a mechanical breakdown, you chalk it to experience, as Coach Reno mentioned, his first start.
I see a lot of movies in the theaters. I have so many that I watch them.
Yeah.
Library.
That one down the line, but it goes foul. Had a good hack at it. Is that what you do right from the library?
Oh, yeah.
I do that quick.
I'm in line for American Sniper. I'm like 1,000 out of 1,100 people.
Wow. Hope they got more than one copy.
See, here's a little trick to the trade: is I have a Blu-ray player, so you request the Blu-ray edition because there's only like 300 holes on that. A lot faster.
Look at you.
Working the system.
Nice pick at first base. Alex Heresy robs Caleb Brown there after 2 innings. Score remains Firestone 8, Garfield 0. Top of the 3rd inning, DeMonte Swain, Owen Grant, Dustin James due up here for the Falcons.
Guess I'll wait to make my point. Jeez, Peter.
Come on, it's after the throw's
Hey,
coming down.
great insight here about complaining what happened 6 years ago on
He's
Route 8.
tuned you out about how long we've been doing this? About 4 or 5 years ago.
Back up here. We're in the
Top of the third.
I noticed you moved it over. On yours,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
I don't like those bat around innings. It messes up my.
Messes up the order. I get it. I see the frustration. Oh, man.
2-0 on Swain. That one over for strike one. Nice job coming back with another one. Foul tip into the glove of Waters.
I don't think he's saying it.
2-2. Can he come all the way back and get him?
Make him earn it.
Just misses for ball 4. Swain aboard.
I don't think it was just a miss.
You don't think he missed it all?
No, I think he missed it. It wasn't close.
Oh, yeah, he framed it. He tried to
It's
frame
up
it.
close.
You're saying it wasn't close?
I don't think it was close.
Yeah, I don't think it was that close either. Owen Grant, he's walked and singled and scored a run. Takes the first one for strike one. That one's high. Way outside with that offer. Nice save by Waters. 2-1. Nice balance here by this Firestone offense. Got 5 guys with a hit, and Dustin James has 2 hits already. They've mixed in about 5 walks with that.
I just saw my breath. It's that cold outside.
Well, the other one doesn't speak to us, so that's all right.
Get the lead out.
Hasn't been able to turn it yet.
Nice play at short to get the lead out by Hunter first. Is that no? Got Casual Oliver at short now. Hey, they're making us work. Oliver goes from catcher to short and turns that one nicely. That'll cut off Swain at second. Dustin James, the batter, takes strike one. James 2 for 2, 2 singles up the middle and 2 RBIs. He's gotten to bat 3 straight innings. Chance to turn 2 here, but James beats it out. Same as before. Grant retired 6-4 on the fielder's choice. Two outs now in the inning. Throw strikes, man, that's the key.
Making them earn it.
Got to make them hit their way in.
Gave him hits both times. Much better fielding now here in the third.
Good jump for James. Waters with the throw, it's offline. James keeps going and he's gonna be up easily. So give James a stolen base and takes third on the E2 from the catcher. Alex Aracey hit it solid, but right into the wind and flew out to center in his last at bat. That one's high. 2-0 now on Aracey. Yep, way out in front of that one. Swings through it. 2-1, and I was watching a Cactus League game earlier today just to rub it in a little bit more. Fouled off to the third base side, count even at 2-2. Just so you're clear, partner.
Yeah.
I didn't see anyone in stocking caps, nor gloves, nor long underwear, or.
Yeah, but the home opener is Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's in Houston, isn't it? Oh no, they open what next Tuesday in Houston?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that'll be fine because it's indoors. Chance for Oliver to make all 3 of the inning, and he does so. Good inning on the mound for Farrell. No runs scored in the inning, and they leave 1. And after 2.5 innings of play, it remains Firestone 8, Garfield 0. Bottom of the 3rd inning, and that means, well, the wrong page here is my other page blew away with the wind gust. Bottom of the order, Dante Keys, James Waters, and Adam Waters due up. First pitch swinging. That's a tough play at second, but it's caught. Retrieved for the first out. Keys out 4-3 for out number 1. And Derek Deese doing what you need to do as a pitcher. Change speeds, keep your defense involved.
Oh, nice try by Alex Earsley. You gotta do the splits to make it. You gotta practice where you can. You never know when you're gonna need that.
Second baseman James Waters. He sees it. Rocks and fires by Waters for strike 2. Work fast, throw strikes. That is the motto of me as a pitching coach. That one could drop,
be a hit.
and it will. It drops fair.
That was a good hit.
Nice job going that way with 2 strikes, and it kept it fair.
0-2. It still had a good. That was a good hit.
First hit of the ball game.
A little blooper.
Second base runner, and that'll bring the top of the order and Waters to the plate. Waters is a pretty good hitter. He does not get cheated. As he swings through the first one. Good hack at it. What are you laughing about? Because I said pretty good hitter and he swung and missed.
Yeah.
He's going to swing and miss. Come on.
No, I was actually counting 6. That's the 17th pitch.
Good scoop there by Deese.
By Deese. Or Deese, sorry. Deese with the scoop. Deese is with the
Deese and Deese.
18th pitch so far.
That's impressive.
In the 3rd inning.
I like that.
Yeah.
Got right back in the strike zone.
That's impressive, though.
The key is you can miss. You got to
hit.
hit the next one. You know, you got to be consistent. And because when you're around the zone, you get those pitches that are around the zone too. When you're all over the place, you don't get borderline pitches because the umpire's eye level is being changed all the time. There's the bender. Pulled the string. Nice pitch for strike 3. That was a good, tight curveball. And where was location? Down in the zone. Oliver tapped out to the pitcher in his first AB. See, good downward action on that fastball again for Deese, getting ahead.
Yeah.
Oliver gets a little piece of it.
I was going to say, I didn't know if he would hear it. I mean, I guess if I could hear it.
It's baseball season, man. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. I can't feel my fingers.
I had 4 feet of snow in my yard 2 weeks ago. My snow drifts were not small. My shoveling drifts, should I say. There's nowhere else to go. Just pack it on top of each other.
Yeah. Having a dog made it real eventful.
Uh-huh.
That first nice day, I was like, I gotta give the backyard a chance. 5 gallons later, there's some green down there again.
Nice stop by Dees. 3-1 now on Oliver.
God, a tall umpire, he's getting down into the zone though.
That one fouled out of play.
Especially when James Waters was up here, trying to get in his zone, wanted to be in the right spot.
Full count now. James Waters should be off on the pitch here with 2 outs.
Players complain less when you're at least there. You know, you're in the right spot.
Went off speed there. Ball 4. That'll bring Hunter first to the plate. He grounded to second in his first AB. 8-0 Firestone Falcons in the lead here. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Summit Lake Park on a clear,
You say crisp.
brisk
We're gonna have
winter
frost.
spring mix afternoon.
We're gonna have
Ball
frost.
1
Frost tonight, man.
because of these clear skies.
Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you,
That'll kill all the flowers.
we are fortunate right now that the wind is not as heavy as the wind was in our last telecast. That one, jam shot, spinner to first. Aracey takes it, walking a hit, but no harm done as Garfield leaves 2, and after 3 innings of play, the score remains Firestone 8, Garfield 0. Back to action here in the top of the 4th inning. 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Alex Cole, Matt Owen, and Orith Wahid due up. And Matt Farrell starts his 3rd inning of relief.
City Series baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools with student opportunities in visual arts, including drawing, painting, ceramic, sculpture, photography, and computer design. Akron Public Schools at akronschools.com. Figure I should get one in.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, right during the action. That's a good time to do it.
Alex Cole, during your montage there, ropes another ball up the middle for his 2nd hit of the game. He's 2 for 3 now. That'll bring Matt Owen to the plate. Owen 0 for 2 on the day. Popped to the pitcher and reached on an error. Need a pencil? First pitch hacking. I heard something.
It is. It's in the spots. That's the problem. Wasn't expecting the spots to be there.
Got a spot for the spots.
Let's see. We're in the 4th.
That we are, top of 4.
Cole got on base.
And he got a huge jump.
And he'll be on second.
And I'm going to give him indifference on that.
Oh, no stolen base?
And it's a that you got 24 hours to decide that one.
Owen's got a ball and a strike.
Yeah, it's probably a stolen base.
I was gonna say stolen base. You know, keep mine official.
Yeah, and he's going again.
He's gonna make it. And and he can go home if he was up.
Oh, nice play by Oliver as he dives and saves it.
Trying to get to your 10, Joe.
I think so.
I'll have to put 2 blankets in the car for next week. Get you a blanket.
I brought the chairs today. Not there, although they're a lot heavier. These aren't the normal travels. These are like my backup because everything's in my wife's car, who again was not around today. Was at work. And did I think to do that last night to change the cars? No, I did not. It's probably where the blanket's at as well. Someday we'll learn. I'll have all those things when we're inside the press box and don't need it. Another ball on Owen.
I just had, with the sign, we had got those all-weather floor mats.
Yeah.
Way easier to clean out than the little carpeted ones.
Yeah, they are.
I like them.
I keep them in all year round too, usually.
Yeah. I was like, they cost about the same.
Owen gets into that one, but right into the wind.
Touch and score.
That'll be a sack fly. Owen gets the job done, and the speed and jumps of Cole gets his teammate a sack fly instead of a harmless fly out.
Yeah. It was helpful. I mean, just kind of wash them off with the hose and then scrub them off because there was mud and salt and all the other kinds of stuff from winter.
Uh-huh.
They look brand new. Yeah, I decided to change it up. We've always had the carpeted ones
Yeah,
that you get with the car. You know?
I did the same thing years ago, and it's been with our winters.
Well, and then the carpeted ones, they get a lot of water stays in there. They all turn into like ice.
Yeah.
They get matted down. I washed my wife's. Hers didn't dry. I had to keep them down in the basement for about 2 days. Mine were dry right away.
Orth Vahidi singled in, was hit by a pitch. He got hit again there. Barely, but that one hurt a lot less than the last one.
Didn't even see it.
It nicked his pant leg.
Huh.
Good call by the umpire right on top of it.
He's like, I'll take my base, I guess.
Robert Harris, he's walked and been hit by a pitch. He'd like to swing the bat, I think, this AB. He takes that pitch up high. 9-0 your score. The Falcons in command in this one.
It's a little better with the blanket. Oh, man, I like your holes.
Up the middle. Oliver, nice play. Takes it. Oh, and on the back end, no tag. And I think you might want to appeal that. I think he had the tag on the back end. Yeah, they're going to ask for it. I think we're going to have a double play here.
I thought he had
He
it.
tagged him. Yep, and they're good talk by the umpires.
He had a good look as we did.
He did.
Right
He
down
did
the
tag
baseline.
him. They called. Good call by the umpire, and through the confusion there, that's a 6-3 double play, so Garfield gets out of the inning with the double play, and they'll come to bat here in the bottom of the fourth, trailing by 9. Bottom of the fourth inning, Terrence Robinson, Mark Farrell, and Tyrese Bryan due up.
Still cold out here, if you guys were wondering. If you're at home on your couch, it's nice and warm.
Partner, do you have the Garfield lineup? Number 11. I need a name. He made that nice play at first. First pitch swinging.
That's what's his name? No, Lafayette Martin.
Yeah, Lafayette Martin was the one that made the nice play at first base for the tag for the double play to end the last inning.
I don't think he did though.
Yeah, he did. He took, when you were gone, he took Caleb Brown's place.
There you go.
Yep. I meant to tell you that, but the inning was just so fast we didn't have a chance. We're not used to that, but we're happy about it. So 1 pitch, 1 out for Garfield. That'll bring Mark Farrell to the plate.
What happened?
He walked in his first AB.
Today is definitely a batting gloves day.
Ball downstairs, evens the count at 1-1.
Give your hands a fighting chance.
Right here. I can't. It's right here. That's yesterday too.
Why is there 1 flag on the flagpole? What is that?
I don't know.
Is it Ohio? No, it's got
No.
Ohio. What is it? Hold still, flag. Hold
Climb
still.
up. Yeah, well, you're not going to get that here.
The other 2 are blank, where the state, is that the city flag? City emblem? Can't tell.
Another comebacker to the mound. D's improving that fielding percentage today. That's, I think, his 4th put out. And up 3rd.
Yeah.
He's had some action, though. 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring Tyrese Bryan to the plate. He hasn't struck out a ton of batters, but sometimes that gets you deeper into games because it keeps your pitch count down. He's only struck out 2. That will bring Bryan to the plate. He's
got 26 pitches.
Ground ball to short. And that's a wild throw. Bryan reaches. And I'll tell you what, he almost beat that out to begin with. He got down the line there. He'll reach on the error. First error of the ball game, I believe, for the Falcons. And now Lafayette Martin going to get a chance to swing the bat.
You ready? There he is.
Am I shivering?
A little bit.
Maybe a little bit.
A little bit.
I'll do. I'll do a couple sprints in between innings, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, I couldn't get my body warmed up just walking to the car. It's like, come on, warm up. Get going.
I got a headache too. You know why? No caffeine today. I gotta get some caffeine. I have to stop for a Coca-Cola Classic. Good hack by Martin. Swings through it.
Nothing like a ice cold drink today to get things
Yeah.
Ooh,
Are you a coffee drinker?
No.
I'm not either. And I don't. I mean, I love like soup. I think that's why I like soup so much because I don't like tea, hot tea. I don't like coffee.
I like tea.
Hot tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't really like any hot drinks besides hot chocolate. I like hot chocolate. Oh, hot cocoa now and then. Maybe tonight as soon as I get home.
Hot chai.
You in?
Yeah.
Peter's
yeah.
in.
Hot chai tea's good.
Right at him for strike 3. And Deese continues his dominance. He shut him out through 4 innings, only giving up 1 hit. Firestone back-to-back. When we come back, up 9-0.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Top of the 5th, Matt Deese, DeMonte Swain, and Owen Grant due up. Let's see what Dave comes up with here.
Let me read my spot first. They are public support to this whole broadcast. City Series Baseball right here on APS 15, supported by Akron Public Schools for enrollment opportunities. AkronSchools.com. Akron Public Schools, the smart choice. Had a chance to talk with Matt Brooks, first-year head coach for the Firestone Falcons, on his little bit of a preview of their team.
Coach, can you tell me a little bit about how spring has been so far and what we could see from your team today's game, but also for this season so far, what you've noticed? It's been interesting. First-year coach, getting to know the guys through tryouts and everything like that was really the first time I'd ever seen them. So it's been a feeling-out process on both of our parts. But we've gotten better consistently throughout the spring. Big win yesterday against the same team we're playing today. so I expect us to come out today and make sure that we don't have a letdown. After beating this team yesterday, come out today focused, put the elements out of our minds, and really just come out as a focused team and not make mistakes.
Oh, we have timeout. You want to hear the other coaches?
Yeah, well said by the first-year coach. I mean, he really spelled it out nicely there.
I think so. You had me off cue. I was moving on.
Can you tell me a little bit about how the spring has gone, and it's your second game, kind of what you've noticed and what can come this season for your team? Well, I've noticed to expect the unexpected.
Yes, we did.
All right. I have, let's see. Biggest surprise. We can come back to it. I have biggest surprise and best hitter for Firestone. Those are the ones we haven't touched on yet.
Okay, let's do it.
Let me know when you're ready.
DeMonte Swain at the plate. He shows bunt, but pulls it back for ball 1. Misses again for the second time. Ball 2. Firestone looking to get up here by double digits, maybe get out of here with a 5-inning victory. Got to be up by 10 runs after 5 to do that. I'd say after this batter, partner.
Sure.
Nice bunt.
Great spot.
Gonna be a tough play at first.
Over.
Thrown way over, and that might not kind of died there.
Well, he also kind of got hit off the bag.
Yeah.
Too. E1.
I'm going to give Swain a base hit on that. I think he would have beat it, and then an error is going to allow the runner to go to third. And since nobody's going to check with us, I guess it's whatever we want to give.
All right, best hitter for Firestone.
A guy, either whether it be a senior or underclassman, that could be the big surprise for this season or even this game. Yeah, we've been really impressed with number 22, DeMonte Swain, young sophomore, who's come out and really established himself as our starting center fielder out of camp. So real fast, real athletic, really good defensively. We're just trying to get him some at-bats and get him comfortable in the box. Once he gets there, he's going to be a really, really good player for us.
On cue there after he lays down the nice bunt.
I have their best hitter, too. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
We can do that maybe after a hit.
I think we should do it before
next batter.
Dustin James comes up, because he's been their best hitter today. Him and Alex Cole. Yep. Owen Grant, leadoff hitter. 1 for 2 on the day. Huge jump. That'll be indifference there. Indifference means you don't get a stolen base for it. They just give up the base, and that happens when the score is of this margin in either direction.
How do you mark it on here? ID or?
IND, or just show them going to second. Broke my pencil, but I brought a backup.
3-1.
Ball way outside here.
Don't catch it, coach. Too cold.
Yeah, Brooks, rookie, come on.
You see the Elliott coach do that all the time. Catches it.
I wouldn't want to catch it today.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to start with my foot today. Ball 4 in the dirt. And Firestone back in business here in the top of the 5th. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Ready?
Yeah.
Look at your lineup. Who's kind of your best hitter, your go-to guy, and what are his strengths at the plate? We've got a couple. It's leadership showing through with Alex Cole and some of those guys. Alex is our third baseman. We've got him in the 4-hole today. Really hit the ball well yesterday up the middle into right center. So we're looking for a big year from him. I would say he's kind of the anchor of our lineup right now.
See, you gotta get two-way. If I would have made a note of that, I could have brought it up when he was up one time. That would have been smart. All right, so he's heading out, and the next pitcher comes in. He pitched 26 throws in relief.
Is he going to switch catchers again, though?
I think he's got to.
No, you don't.
The catcher came out.
Yeah, but can't he just stay in for the rest of the inning? No,
I
maybe the pitcher's going to catcher. It must be.
Yeah. See, I think I have best.
Casual Oliver going to come in to pitch.
You want to take a break?
Yeah, let's take a break and
We're
come
taking a
back.
break.
When we come back, Casual Oliver will try to get out of this bases loaded, no out jam here in the top of the 5th. All right, back to action here. Casual Oliver taking the mound.
We have some action going, Peter. It was $100 was the top offer to hit the Geese.
Ball one.
373, about 380.
I don't think I could hit a golf ball out of the infield today.
Oh, golf ball, you could hit that far.
They're going to come home and get the lead out. First out of the inning. Matt Dees cut down at the plate with the fielder's choice. Everybody else advances. That will bring Alex Aracey to the plate. Aracey still looking for his first hit on the day. 9-0 your score. Bases loaded, 1 out here. Oliver evens the count with a strike. Leaves that offering upstairs. 2-1 now on Alex. Looking to put his squad up by double digits. That one in the hole. That will get the run home. They do get the force at second base. Fielder's choice and RBI for Aracey. Second out of the inning. And that brings up Alex Cole, 2 for 3 on the day. Coach mentioned him in his last soundbite. Runners on the corners here with 2 outs. Slow curveball drops over for strike 1. Cole and James, the two gentlemen with 2 hits apiece. Make it 3 for Alex Cole as he hits that one in the right center field gap, and he doesn't stop. He's going to cruise into second with a double. So the hot hitting continues for Cole. Three for 4 on the day. Plates Grant. Aracey to third on the play. And that'll bring Matt Owen to the plate.
Two runs in the inning.
Evens the count at 1-1. That one flared down the line, foul. How about a little accommodation for us today, huh? Coming out here and braving the elements. He's toughing it out, man. Got the puffs, blanky. Okay, maybe toughing it out and that in the same sentence isn't.
We're going to hypothermia pretty soon.
Yeah, we have a lot more banter than this, but we're just
I don't have it.
we're just fighting right now. I think the players are feeling the same way.
I'm using all my energy just to keep blood going to extremities.
There's a chopper to the mound. Oliver gets out of it. Does a nice job in his short work. But the Firestone Falcons push ahead 2 more runs after 4.5 innings of play. It's Firestone 11, Garfield 0. Back to action here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Oh, that's good stuff. Dante Keys due up here.
He's
impeccable timing as always, Monty.
Yes.
Derek D's dealing there. Strike 1, strike 2. He's effectively battled the elements.
Zach is now our official intern. Go put this in the trash can, Zach. Oh, man.
No messing around there. 3 pitches in a row for strike 3.
I think they can tell a little bit. You know, the last. They're up comfortably enough that if they get out of this inning, they go back to civilization in the warmth. So Zach did he watch WrestleMania?
He did.
I like it.
He watched it at his cousin's house. He loved it.
It was funny. Like wrestling, my grandfather was like into wrestling, and I never got into it.
I had a
Dad was never
stage.
into it.
I had a stage of like elementary / middle school, but that was about it.
All right, signing off.
Till we meet again. One is the count here. 9-hole hitter for the Garfield Rams. Garfield has not gotten any offense going here. Just 1 hit in the ball game. Fastball. Blown by into the mitt. Foul ball. 1-2 now. Dees pumps that one right down Broadway for strike 3 in the 2nd out of the inning. And now Garfield down to their last out, and it will be another pinch hitter. I lied. That's going to be the leadoff hitter, Adam Waters, up. We got it.
You got it.
5 strikeouts now for Deese. Derek Deese has been solid as through this time. I think we can mention our career education player of the game. And that one's fouled off. I've mentioned the work of Derek Deese. He's been brilliant on the mound. But the early offense gave him a lead. Couple gentlemen, Dustin James with a couple hits and RBIs, but let's give it to the guy with 3 hits and the guy that the coach mentioned in one of his sound bites. So we'll make the rookie coach look good, and his cleanup hitter carried him. 3 hits for Alex Cole, 2 singles and a double. He'll be our career education player of the game today. Congratulations to Alex Cole. Barring some strange miracle that could happen in the next.
Right.
I don't think we'd have enough daylight
We don't.
for that to happen. D sets, just misses inside. 3-1 now on Waters. The leadoff hitter, 0 for 2 on the day. He flew out to left field and struck out. Popped up, heads up, right behind us. Falls harmlessly, full count now on Waters. No runs, 1 hit, 4 errors for the Rams. And strike 3, and there's the ball game. Nice job by Deese as he strikes out the side in the last inning. Firestone wins going away here by a score of 11-0. 11 runs on 9 hits, 1 error for the Falcons. No runs, 1 hit, 4 errors for the Rams. With the win, Firestone goes to 2-0, sweeping the series this week, and Garfield, losing 2 to the Rams, drops to 0-2. We want to thank everyone that made this one possible on this chilly March afternoon day. For Ryan Dumont and Peter George and Dave Schick, I'm Joe Pacansky. Thanks, and we'll see you next time at the ballpark.